Where the sunsets meet. Anna and Danil met by chance when they both came to the seaside to rest. Anna was a beautiful, cheerful university student in her 5th year. She possessed a rare gift, the ability to capture the world's beauty on canvas so vividly that her paintings seemed to come alive. After school, she entered the Faculty of Fine Arts and studied with such dedication and joy that every school day felt like a celebration. Without noticing how quickly the years passed, she completed her 4th year and stepped into her long-awaited summer vacation. She wanted to rest, breathe in the fresh sea air and recharge for the upcoming academic year. She dreamed of becoming closer to nature so that one day she could paint works of world-class art, pieces that would touch people's hearts anywhere on the planet. One evening, walking along the shore with her sketchbook and pencil, she noticed a man sitting on a rock right at the water's edge. He was sketching something in a notebook, completely oblivious to the world around him. Curiosity got the better of her, and Anna walked closer. That was how they met, under the sound of the waves and the scent of salty wind. Danil turned out to be a young architect who had come to the coast to rest and gather inspiration for his new project. They began spending evenings together. He showed her hidden coves and abandoned piers, and she shared her sketches and dreams. That summer became a time when the world around them seemed to vanish, leaving only the two of them. But soon Danil received the opportunity of a lifetime, a job in a big city. He invited her to come with him, but Anna knew she had her final year ahead, her diploma, and possibly her own path in art. Their farewell was quiet but painful, with the bitter understanding that they were letting each other go. After their breakup, Anna returned to her studies. She immersed herself in her art, but at times, loneliness pushed her to search for new relationships. A year later, she met a man, charming, attentive, and seemingly understanding of her dreams. They began dating, and Anna thought fate was giving her a second chance at happiness. But soon it became clear. He wasn't who he pretended to be. The bitter truth revealed itself. He was more interested in her earnings and her connections in the art world than in her soul. One day, she realized that the person beside her was not a partner, but someone who simply took advantage of her kindness. The breakup was painful, but gave her back her freedom and clarity. Danil, meanwhile, was also trying to build a life. While working in the city, he met a woman whose charm and beauty won him over from their first meetings. Their relationship developed quickly, and soon he proposed. The first month seemed almost perfect, but over time, the mask fell away. It turned out she had married him, not out of love, but for his money and status. Coldness, indifference, and constant reproaches eroded their marriage. The divorce was painful for him, but it opened his eyes to the fact that in 3 years he had lost not only time, but also a part of himself. 3 years passed. Anna had become well known in creative circles. Her paintings, filled with light and life, resonated with people's hearts. Critics described her work as the breath of the sea on canvas, and she took part in prestigious exhibitions, confidently moving toward global recognition. But no matter how high her career soared, there was an emptiness in her heart that could not be filled by success or fame. Danil had also achieved much. His buildings had become city landmarks, and awards lined his office. But behind the outward success, he felt only silence, in which her laughter still echoed. And then in late February, Anna returned to that same seaside town to paint a new series of works. Winter had already begun to retreat, but the wind still carried icy spray from the sea, and fog wrapped the streets. In the morning, she walked to the old lighthouse, the very one where she had once spent one of the happiest evenings of her life with him. Climbing the hill, she saw a man in a grey coat standing at the foot of the lighthouse. In his hands, he held something wrapped in cloth. When he turned, Anna recognized him instantly. The cloth slipped away, and in his hands was her portrait, painted 3 years ago. "I knew one day we would meet here," he said quietly. "I've finished all my projects, received all the awards, but none of it means anything without you." She stepped closer. Danil took her hands and continued, "I came back here to build a house. For us." She smiled, tears glistening in her eyes. The sea wind was cold, but they didn't care. Because now they knew. Their story had begun again. This is a beautiful story about love. The kind that teaches us true value. Sometimes, to understand its worth, we must first let go, lose it, and endure the trials of time and distance. Only when hearts reunite do we gain something far greater, the wisdom to cherish and nurture this precious gift that few are given. Love is not just moments of happiness. It is a lesson in patience, strength, and loyalty to ourselves and to each other. Only after separation do we truly realize what it means to be together and learn to treasure every moment fate grants us. This story reflects an eternal truth. Sometimes you must lose to find again. You must endure to become stronger. You must walk away to understand where you truly belong. And when love returns, it is no longer just a feeling, but a deep, conscious union of two souls who have walked their path and are ready to build a shared future. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share it with your friends. Your support means the world and inspires more beautiful stories to come. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. There's a whole world of stories waiting for you here, from heartfelt tales to inspiring journeys and much more. Dive into my other videos, explore new emotions, and discover amazing moments that will touch your soul. And remember, this is just the beginning. The content keeps getting better and more exciting with every upload. So stay connected, because you definitely don't want to miss what's coming next. Thank you for your support. It means everything and helps me bring more beautiful stories to life.